Good evening. We're really lucky today. We have got TH Carrington with us. And I'm not going to say any more. I'm going to let TH Carrington introduce herself.
Hello, I'm T.H. Carrington, but you can call me Tiffany. I am a crime thriller writer, an author, and yeah, it's really nice to be here.
That's fantastic. I mean, the reason we've got you on is obviously you're going to be one of our key workshop talk speakers at the upcoming Blandford Literary Festival, which is in November 14th to the 16th. But we'll talk more about that in a moment. First of all, I introduced you as TH Carrington, and then you said, I'm an author. When did you start calling yourself an author and believe it?
So I started calling myself an author when I first published my book. I think it was just before I first published my first book,
Hmm.
um, which was back in 2024. I was saying last year. Feels like it was a million years ago. So yeah, it was just before I published my first book, which was called The Heart Snatcher, which is the first book in the Ethan Brown series.
Right, okay, yeah, because you is it am I right in saying that you're currently working or editing the second one, which is the Soul Snatcher, isn't it?
Yeah. So that is currently in the editing process at the moment. And yes, that is called The Soul Snatcher.
Okay, how many books do you envisage being in the series?
Oh, at the moment I've got like 14 planned.
Wow, 14. Oh my God, that's brilliant. So the
Mm.
same, obviously, the
Yeah.
detective that's in the first one is going to go through, the Ethan Brown is going to be through all of those.
Yeah. So same characters, but a different case in each
Mhm.
book that he's got to solve along with his crime-solving partner, Riley.
Uh-huh.
So they're like the sort of crime solving, sort of also lovers partnership throughout
Wow.
it.
Okay, and how did the idea come to you? What made you go, "Oh, this is a brilliant character. I want to do 14 books, a big series of this character." Because it must have been quite powerful to be able to run with that and think, yeah, I've got longevity with this.
Yeah, I think so originally it was going to probably be about a trilogy. I was going to do like three books. That was the
Yeah.
original plan. Um and I think it was when originally this storyline started off as a script back when I was in my early 20s. So it was almost 10 years ago. Well, 10 years ago now that I came up with the storyline. And then when I started writing it as a script and I started getting more into the characters, I kind of realized that actually this could be a bigger thing. So when I developed it into a book series, I kind of went into that with the idea that, okay, well, this could be longer than just three books. And then, yeah, again, as I started writing and getting more into the characters, I kind of realized that actually this could go on and on and on.
Wow. I mean,
Um,
so
so yeah,
your head, you must really get into Ethan Brown's mindset. I mean, do you become Ethan Brown when you're writing?
yeah, yeah. But it also goes to the other POV of Riley as well, because they're the main two characters. So I kind of switch between them both and sort of get into both their heads, which is quite fun. But Ethan Brown, he swears a lot. And I ended up bringing that into my life. I started swearing when I was like talking to like my husband, and my husband was like, "Oh my God, why are you swearing so much?" I was like, "I'm sorry."
Life imitating art, as they say. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Yeah, it's funny thing, isn't it? Because I find writing scripts that when I stop, if I'm in the middle of writing and I get to a point where I think I'm going to stop there, I feel like my characters all sit down and go, "Oh, she stopped." Do you feel the
Yeah.
same way with your characters? It's like, no, go on, carry on.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, kind of just feel like they kind of go like, "Oh, okay, take a break, just sit down." But I think you need that break and that gap to
Yeah,
sort of be yourself.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, go and swear at your husband.
Yeah. Okay.
Dear. Now, obviously, the Heart Snatcher, you've recently, quite recently, changed the cover of that. What was the reasoning behind that?
I created the original cover last year when I first published it.
Mm.
So I, yeah, didn't really have a lot of money.
Mm.
So I did that myself. And then when I realized that I was actually wanting to get the other books out there quite quickly, and I going back to what I said to do with it being a longer series, I kind
Yeah.
of realized I wouldn't be able to do all the covers for them.
Right.
So I decided that it'd be better to get cover designer to come in and do cover designs for me, and then each one could match,
Yeah.
rather than, you know, burning myself out trying to juggle everything. It was just
Yeah. Yeah,
easier
so
and
so that's a good investment then for you then with this series. It's a long haul investment so that your series look like a series. I suppose that's the way for marketing it. And obviously you did a master's, didn't you? And was publishing and marketing within that master's that you did?
yeah. So my master's degree was at Bournemouth University, and it was the creative writing and publishing
Yeah.
course.
Hmm.
So in that they kind of taught you about, obviously you had the creative writing aspect of everything, and then you also had the publishing side of everything. So obviously the formalities that you go through publishing a book, which kind of enabled me to be able to self-publish my own books.
Yeah. So really valuable then, isn't it? Because I know a lot of people have sort of tried to and sort of battled, um, you know, trying to self-publish. So having that knowledge yourself, by doing the course. And I'd imagine that was really hard work, wasn't it, a master's?
Um, it was a lot of time. I had to take a step back from work because when I did my bachelor's, I continued working part-time, but when I did my master's, I
Mm.
just decided I don't want any stress. I was just gonna, sort of come away from work completely, not work part-time. But I was in a quite a good situation because obviously my husband, he supported us both whilst I did
Mm.
my master's. Um, so yeah, it's a lot of work, but it's so much fun. I highly recommend it
Yeah, I've
to
got to be honest.
anyone.
I've seen, obviously you've done the Bournemouth Writing Festival both as an attendee and as a speaker. And you've done other festivals as well. So it really obviously gave you a lot of confidence to be able to do that. So what's your best bit of advice for people if they are coming to a festival to get the most out of it? What would you, because knowing that you've got that confidence as a writer.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of it is about confidence. As you said, like me doing the course, it gave me a lot of confidence to kind of step into the festivals and kind of feel kind of at home, I guess. Um, I say my advice to anyone sort of going to a festival like Blandford or Bournemouth Writing Festival would be to just really take in everything, bring a notebook, write notes,
Mm.
make connections. You want to talk to as many people as possible
Yeah.
and sort of make loads of connections to different people, build a little writing group maybe.
Yeah.
And yeah, just really spend the whole day there. Even if you're not going to every single talk, just like, hang around and like I said, just talk to people
Yeah.
and really absorb everything.
Yeah, that's really good advice because obviously I met you at the Bournemouth Writing Festival and it was like we instantly had sort of a bit of a spark. It's like, oh, I need to know more about Tiffany and find out exactly what she's doing. And we're so pleased that you're going to come to Blandford Literary Festival. We really are. Um, and
Oh,
you're
you.
actually
Easier to
doing
be in.
you're doing a workshop for us this time, aren't you?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
tell us a little bit more about that workshop, but without giving too much away, because obviously it's nice for people to be able to have that, oh, what's it going to be about, you know?
Yeah. Of course. So I was a social media executive for 3 years. And my workshop is all about how writers can market themselves on social media. Um, so I'll be going into the three sort of main platforms, Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram, and sort of diving into how the algorithms work, what sort of material you can put out there, and sort of times of day to post, and yeah, just sort of really sort of doing a deep dive into how it all kind of works. And it's going to be a workshop, as you said, so it's going to be very practical. I'm going to be giving tips as well as sort of showing everyone everything, like how each platform works, and then we'll even do like a little bit of content creation as well within the workshop. Like we'll be creating stuff that everyone can post onto their socials. So
Oh,
it'll
wow.
be very exciting.
Yeah, very exciting because I've got to be honest, it's quite daunting for some people, the whole social
Mm.
media element of it. And yet it's really important, isn't it? I mean, for you as a published author, um, what's been the most valuable thing for you with social media?
Oh, I would definitely say TikTok.
Really?
Yes, definitely. As you said, social media is really important for
Yeah,
marketing. It's one of the most, ways that you can market your book. Like one of the most popular ways that you can market your book. Um, and it's so important. But like you said, also it's very daunting. And I think a lot of writers and authors don't know where to start.
yeah,
And I feel like it's that starting point. Like once you get past the first post, then you're kind of off. You know what you're
yeah,
doing.
yeah,
But it's breaking down that barrier. But yeah, most like I found valuable for me for marketing my book was marketing on TikTok. And I would say creating sort of reels that kind of shows your readers what your book's about, because
yeah,
then it draws more people in and makes people think, oh, that looks really cool. I would want to read that.
yeah.
So making it really visual, and every time I post on TikTok, I see my sales go up. So
Wow.
when I'm not posting on TikTok, I see my I don't get any sales. So
Mm, mm. Nice one. That's interesting because obviously I'm going to say now I do have a TikTok account, but I don't use it. I tend to
yeah.
post on Instagram. So, for me, I know I would definitely want to come to your workshop because I would want to know that extra bit. And the thing about, the time of day to post, most people wouldn't even consider that as being, something that would make their post stand out. And yet it
Mm,
is, isn't it? It's something that
yeah.
it's to get tuned into. So definitely to
Yeah,
come,
definitely.
you
I
know.
mean, down to something so simple as the time of day you post is, and the day of the week you post as well could be
Right.
critical for whether your piece of content does well or it doesn't do well.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah.
Oh, how exciting. Well, that one, your talk, it's actually called How to Market Yourself as a Writer on Social Media, and it's on Saturday, the 15th of November, 11:30 till 12:30, and that's at the Corn Exchange in Blandford. So we're going to be really excited about that. Are you looking forward to any other festivals throughout the year, coming up to Christmas, or any other book fairs or anything that you're going to at the moment?
So I think there's one in Swanage actually on
Mhm.
the 8th of November
Right.
that I'm interested in going to.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, my main two is Blandford and Bournemouth, the
Yeah.
two writing festivals there.
Mm. Yeah.
They're my favourites.
And you've recently, I noticed on your socials, you went to the Bournemouth Romance Festival. How did
Yeah.
you find that? You're not swayed to go over to romance now, are you?
No, I mean, I don't know. Maybe. I wouldn't say no.
Never say never.
I mean, I've had people say like, because obviously my book's obviously a crime thriller, but you also have the subplot of like the romance in
Yeah,
it. And I had someone basically say that they really liked the romance storyline throughout it, and I was like, oh, okay.
yeah,
Never really thought of it as being romantic, but okay.
yeah, yeah. No, that's just it. It's you focus obviously on the crime, but it just goes to show every reader sort of reads it differently, don't they? And they see
Yeah,
different
they picked
things
up
in
on
it.
different things.
But that must be quite
Yeah,
exciting for you to get that sort of feedback to make you go, oh, yeah, right. Okay. Yeah. I know it's there, but I've
yeah,
not really dwelled on that side of it too much. But yeah. So the
yeah.
festival was good, was it?
Yeah, it was really good. I really enjoyed it. Yeah, even though, like I said, I'm not a romance writer
Mm.
myself, I found it really valuable, and yeah, it was really lovely to meet other authors, and yeah,
Well, that
I
goes,
like I said, I'm a pro networker.
yeah, see, that's just it. It goes back to networking again, doesn't it? It's going along
Yeah,
to watch other authors, maybe their conversations, it might spark an idea for a character of yours that you've already got. It might spark a new character. That's the
yeah,
beauty of them. That's what I like about the festivals. So,
I
it's
agree, definitely,
yeah,
and it also gives you confidence yourself as a writer and author.
yeah.
Meeting other authors and sort of knowing their stories and how they published, it kind of gives you confidence hearing their, you know, what goes on behind their books.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. So the Soul Snatcher, when let's give you a bit of promotion here. What I mean, when can we expect the Soul Snatcher to be out?
So the Soul Snatcher will be out by the end of November next month.
Way, gosh, how that's so
Very
exciting. Are you
exciting.
excited? You must be so
I'm very
excited.
excited. Yeah, definitely. So yeah, next month's gonna be really busy.
Yeah, yeah,
I have a book launch planned on the 28th of November.
yeah,
That's at Westbourne Bookshop.
yeah. They're really
So I'm really looking.
supportive, aren't they? Really supportive of authors at Westbourne.
Yeah, they are.
Definitely.
Yeah, they're great. I went to a book launch recently,
Mhm.
that was held there, and it was really nice. And like you said, they're so supportive and accommodating.
Yeah,
So I highly recommend going there.
absolutely, especially on your book launch as well. So when is that again?
Yeah,
That's on the
it's on the 28th of November.
fantastic, fantastic. And I don't suppose you've got a reveal yet of the book cover?
Not yet. It's coming soon though.
Oh,
In
right, okay. That's
the next
exciting.
couple of weeks.
Now, when you come to us on the 15th, will you have books there for people to purchase on the day, or are you focusing on social media only?
So I'll have my workshop, but I'll also be in the book fair,
Yeah.
selling copies of The Heart Snatcher, which is the first book,
Yeah.
as you said, in the Ethan Brown series. So yeah, come along and buy the book as well. Get ready for the second one that's coming
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
Definitely. Well, Tiffany, it's been fabulous to chat with you, and I can't wait to see you and your workshop on the 15th. And just to remind everyone, 11:30 till 12:30, and it's in the Corn Exchange. So we look forward to seeing you there. And thank you for your time tonight. That's really, really kind to you.
thank you so much for having me. I'm,
No
I'm so
worries.
looking forward to the festival. It's going to be a
Brilliant.
lot of fun.
Brilliant. And we'll speak to you then. All right.
All right,
Bye.
thank you. Bye bye.